Hey, welcome back, cousins. Welcome in if you are new. Welcome back if you are returning. Thank y'all for being here. Sorry I have been MIA, but y'all know I got a lot going on. And I'm going to try to get through this story and get it completed because I got to work. I have to work. My mind is just like, and I have to work. I was actually recording out in the garden today. So you'll see that probably tomorrow because I want to complete it because there's some dehydration that's going to go along with it as well. So harvesting and dehydrating, and just talking to y'all about what's going on with my sister, somewhat, what I can share. It'll be in that video. So with this right here, I want you guys to be aware. There are, when you start with one recall story, you find others. So there's a lot of recalls going on. So I don't want to keep you guys on this blessed Sunday, but I pray that all is well with you guys and your families. And I pray that a healing over all who are in need of a healing, in need of prayer, and just call on the name of Jesus, because you can pray for your situation better than I can pray for your situation, but I will definitely keep you in prayer. So let's get into what is going on here with these recalls. So shoppers have been issued this warning. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger for you guys. So at least I'm gonna try to make it a little bit bigger. The FDA has issued urgent recall on popular box macaroni and cheese sold across nationwide, grocery stores nationwide, over threat to your life. Several shoppers have reported health problems after consuming the product. And it's not just sold at Walmart. So this is not a bash of Walmart. This is sold at a number of places. The FDA issued this recall notice for 2 versions of mac and cheese that have been sold at major retailers, including Walmart, Target, and Whole Food Markets. Yes, Whole Food Markets as well. The recall items have been sold at numerous major retailers across this nation. This is the name of the pasta. I think it's Goodles. I've never heard of it. Actually, I've never seen it, but it's called Goodles. This one is the creamy truffle flavored cheddar and shells. They say, as well as being on shelves at several major grocery stores, the affected products have also been sold nationwide. It comes after consumers found undeclared ingredients inside that triggered allergic reactions. In those with severe allergies, it can be life-threatening, says the FDA. So they issued this warning. They have issued a do not eat warning. Shoppers who discover they have bought the recalled pasta boxes, do not eat it. And these are 2 others that I'm going to get into that I found when I was reading this one. So it says there are 2 products making up the recall, both from Gooder Foods. The first is the Goodles Vegan is Believin' plant-based white cheddar with spirals, of which 5 lots have been pulled from shelves. This product may contain undeclared milk. The second is the Goodles Here Comes creamy truffle flavor cheddar and shells. 3 lots of these have been recalled. The items have been found to contain cashews, oh my gosh, which is not listed on the ingredient label. My daughter is severely allergic to cashews, you guys, and I did not know that. So when she was younger, she went to spend the night with one of her friends that used to attend our childcare center we used to own, but then they was going to school together as well. So they remained friends. So she was supposed to spend the weekend over there. She didn't make it through one night. Somebody was eating cashews. She didn't know she was allergic to cashews, and she ate some. And when I tell you, her lips were so big, her eyes were so big, because they didn't think to wash her hands after she had eaten it. So she was rubbing her eyes and all of that. We ended up in the emergency room for hours because they had to give her medication. She had to get on the breathing machine because, you know, the nebulizer rather, because she has severe asthma as well. So it was causing an issue with that. Her tongue was swelling up. It was horrific. Like that's life threatening. That is life threatening. Your tongue swells up, you're shutting off your breathing, all of that. So if you know anyone that buy these pastas, or if you have them yourself, please get rid of them or take them back to the store for your refund. They say persons who have an allergy or severe sensitivity to milk and or cashew may run the risk of a serious or life-threatening allergic reaction if they consume these products. So they say it's noted that the undeclared ingredients were found after several shoppers reported health issues in customer feedback. They have been 6 reported allergic reactions in connection with Here Comes Truffle, and 2 reported allergic reactions in connection with Vegan is Believing. The recall notice said those concerned about suffering an allergic reaction must call their healthcare provider. Shoppers must check their pantries for the following information on the boxes to see if they are part of that recall. So here is the lot number. You're welcome to freeze it. Gosh, can I make this bigger for y'all? Let's see. There we go. So here are the lot numbers right up in here. Screenshot it, you know, so you'll have it if you have those boxes, so you can look at the lot numbers and see if your lot is in that. And if it is, get rid of it. If not, you could choose to keep it or not. I would just personally get rid of it. They say look at the top of the box for the best by date of July 14th, 2026. And then they have the numbers, all of that circled right there. Let's see. And then you can also look at the bottom of the box for the unit UPC number and see if that matches up as well. The recalled pasta products were sold to distributors across the country between April 29th, 2025 and August 5th, 2025. They all have the best by dates of July 26th. Like I said previously, shoppers should not eat, do not eat the recalled products, and can instead return it to the store they bought it from for a full refund. You can also call a representative at 1-888-610-2341. So that's the recall, the first recall that I'm going to tell you about right now. And now we're going to go over here to the Sam's Club. And they are saying, hold on. Let's see. I'll just leave it big. Okay, so Sam's Club shoppers have been warned by the FDA of urgent recall of cheese over fatal infection fears. The recall products have sell-by date stretching into 2026. And this, you see this right here. You see what's playing right here. I wasn't even going to talk about that, but you can read that as I'm about to talk about what I'm about to talk about. So yeah, we did discuss this. This was a different recall that I told you about the chicken and the beef and the whatnot with the dog food and all that. Okay, so cheese lovers are in for a rude awakening. They say the FDA announced a recall on popular dairy products. The urgent recall affects favorites like Gouda, cheddar, mozzarella, my favorite, Swiss, Monterey Jack, Pepper Jack, and even Quirky Dilly Pickle Jack. Never heard of it, but maybe you have. So the FDA recall hits mass retail stores such as Walmart and Sam's Club after it is found that the Middlefield original cheese products carry the risk of causing consumer listeria. Let's see, we just told you about which ones. All were sold in mass retail stores such as Walmart and Sam's Club, cafeterias, and through distributors in Ohio, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Texas. The FDA said that the contamination is no isolated slip, warning it was found in both finished cheeses and on the plant's cutting equipment. The brand hit with this FDA recall is Middlefield Original Cheese Corporation. The recall products were produced on May 30th, 2025 and August 13th, 2025. The products were distributed between July 7, 2025 and August 14th, 2025. So anybody could have this, honestly, because that was some months ago. Products were sold through distributors, dining halls, and retail stores. The products carry sell-by date stretching all the way to 2026. Might be in your freezer because sometimes people freeze their cheese. Sometimes I do as well. Shoppers are being told to check their fridges immediately and throw out or return any recalled cheese. What to look for when checking your fridges or your freezers. The FDA warns consumers to look for organic Gouda in 8-ounce packs with sell-by dates of February 13, 2026 is on the danger list. So too are 5-pound loaves of Swiss, Pepper Jack, and Monterey Jack, along with shredded bags dated September 3rd, 2025. Cheddar products labeled smoked cheddar or all natural mild cheddar are also included. And Sunrise Creamery's unusual Dilly Pickle Jack has been flagged across multiple sell-by dates into next year. So then they go over to tell you what listeria is, and we right by now, because of so many recalls, we know that it is severe illness or it can lead to death. It is especially dangerous to pregnant women, newborns, elderly, and people with weakened immune systems. Symptoms may include fever, stiff neck, headache, nausea, stomachache, and diarrhea. In pregnant women, infections can trigger miscarriages or stillbirth, making the threat even more alarming. Officials stress that anyone who has eaten the recalled cheeses and feels unwell should seek medical help right away. Doctors can test the infection and prescribe urgent antibiotics if needed. National law firms have jumped on previous FDA recalls before, such as the popular Jessie Lord bakery pies found at the Walmart. The pies were recalled for yellow number 5 dye, which carries major health risk. At this stage, no lawsuits have been filed against Middlefield Original Cheese Co-op, but them putting that in here lets me know there probably will be. The FDA has strict rules for dairy producers, and violations can lead to hefty fines or even shut down orders. So these are the labels right here. The illnesses emerged, the creamery could face not only consumer lawsuits, but also potential federal enforcement as well. I feel like federal enforcement should be there regardless, because it's just too much and too many recalls going on right now. So the other one that I found, well, this is what I already went over that now. The code yellow life-threatening ingredient, we just talked about that. With the yellow dye that they had in there. Let's see. Hopefully soon we can get back to some kind of, I do have to go back
to equipment you need to take it outdoors. Contact us for wholesale discounts and free shipping deals.
Want to do a container garden,
visit eventstable.com today and get a quote.
Grow your food, stock up, prepare for fall and winter weather and all of that stuff in between, and just stay safe out there. So much is happening out. I see the stuff that's happening, but I'm in no space to talk about all of the things that have been going on. When it comes to Charlie Kirk or anyone else, I don't want to talk about death at the moment. So prayers out to everyone. who may be going through something, whether it's you having a hard time paying your bills, or you having a hard time feeding your family, or whatever your situation is. Maybe it's your health or someone in your family's health. I pray God showers down those blessings over you, and that you overcome all of those things, and that you have a testimony at the end of your trial and tribulation, because we all get them. So y'all take care and stay safe. Bye.